of the roses, you're also going to have 2 ranunculus. And again, you'll just want to remove any of the greenery that are along the stems.
So you're going to have these 2 peonies that come in your bouquet. They're still very closed because they're fresh and we wanted you guys to have a longer lasting bloom, but we're going to show you the design with some that are open just to give you an idea of what it will look like once your peonies bloom. A little tip that you can do with the peonies is remove these garden petals. It will help the flower open up. So you just pull off the little green ones that are kind of covering the pink petals. Just being very gentle. And it will help the peony open up. So as you can see, it's already starting to bloom there. And then again, removing all of the foliage from the stem.
Okay, so once you have all of your stems prepped, you're ready to start your design. Again, as Christine mentioned, this is going to be a bit of a different design than what we usually do. So we've got our flower frog in the bottom there. There's a little bit of water above the flower frog just to ensure that all of the bottoms of the stems are getting water. And then we can start with our design.
So we're going to be creating a very airy looking asymmetrical design. So to do that, we want to have our roses look very bloomed. So we're going to go ahead and reflex the petals. And then we're going to cut the stem so that it's about a foot long. And when you're working with the flower frog, you actually want to cut your stem so that the bottom is a flat surface, so it has more area to stick into the pins. Usually we want to cut our flowers on an angle, but because of the flower frog, we're going to cut it that way. And then you're going to go in and just gently push it into the pins, and it will stand up in the exact position that you put it in.
So we're working together here, but obviously you'll be on your own. So just make sure that you are cutting them at different heights. Not too drastic, but again, as you go, you'll be able to create your shape. So here you'll see Christine's is a bit taller than the one I just stuck in here, but not a big difference in height.
And then I'm going to go ahead and put one a bit lower on this side here. So as you can see, there's 3 different heights.
It already looks so pretty.
Yeah.
This is a great mechanic to keep too for the future. If you wanted to come in and just buy single stems, you only need a couple, and then you can use your flower frog again and again and just place them this way. Cut this one in here.
I'm going to go in on the other side and do another one that's a little bit short.
Until yours do open up. So you'll just want to play with the placement. This I may want to make a little bit shorter actually. Just pop this one low.
I'm going to put this one right here.
Our ranunculus in, so in with these
just a reminder to refill your water every couple of days, and if you want your stems to last the longest, you can give them a fresh snip and just reinsert into the flower